18. Woodrow, the back 39. 10. The Gimpy 51. Here we go. Green flag. We are racing into turn 1. Around the outside as they come out of turn number 2. It's Bayford and Butcher's off the pace. The Bundaberg 36, the car is cut out. We stay green as we complete lap number 1. Bayford from Woodrow. Dan Cook, the next one. And Rocky War didn't make it to turn number 4. And Sean Butcher, the Bundaberg 36, is cut out before he even got to the exit of turn number 2. Slocky War, Corey Agosta, Billy McDonald up there as well in his first race for the production sedan. Richie Brown, Brendan Jarius, Alan Price, Harley Davenant, Terry Grant, Selena Jennings, and the green flag wave. Richie Cook throws it a little bit harder into turn 1 this time to try and hold on to the lead. But Brock Mayfield again around the outside, takes the spot. Cook's going to have a look into turn 3 this time. And then side by side, all the way through 3 and 4. But Bayfield still holds on to lead lap number 1. Steve Spencer's the car in 71 who's lost a bunch of spots in the opening lap. Started off about the 4th row and probably just on the inside of the top 10 just. Bayfield leading the second lap as well. Richard Cook right on the back bumper. Whilst Woodrow running in 3rd spot ahead of Cal Doulis. Dan Cook, the car running at 5th spot, and Bayfield just not handling the bumps out there at all. Billy McDonald slow. Oh, Lucky Wall's gone round on the infield. The 92, second time in this race, spins. McDonald slowing on the outside. He's going to try and cut down now. Look out. This could be big. And Terry Grant with nowhere to go, with Billy McDonald trying to get out of the way. Ends up in the fence, the Gimpy 44. Green once again. Bayfield controlling the pace, waiting for the time to go, and there it is. Green flag flies, and Richard Cook is right with him as they go into turn number 1. Had a bit of a stab to the inside, but couldn't get through to lock it back behind the 18, but now looks up the inside. Richard Cook gets the left-hand wheels off the ground as he guides himself over the bumps through turn number 3. And that's only the 3rd lap of this race. As Woodrow got to the back bumper of Cook. Cook gets a good exit on Bayfield now, who looks to the inside again. He pokes his nose up, gets alongside the Maryborough 18. But Bayfield can just get the exit that he needs to hold on to the race lead. He cuts down low now. Trying to find a race line without so ruts as walk the back. And it's all happening at the front now. Bayfield just trying to find some consistent lap times as smoke starts to develop. We've spoken about this young fella and just how fast he's been, but reliability has been the problem for the Maryborough 18 as it starts to smoke. Is there more mechanical issues for the Bayfield car? 6 laps down, still 14 left to run here, and the smoke intensifies now. Richard Brown pulls the 18 off the track. No, he goes back on the track. That smoke getting worse and worse for the 18. There'll be alarm bells starting to ring in that car of oil pressure. Maybe it's power steering and he's just going to be able to have some serious arm pump. Nonetheless, can the 18 hold on out front? He leads this one from Richard Cook, who's right at the back bumper. Less than half a second between first and the second place car. With Moz Woodrow just lurking in the background. The 39. Lap traffic now. This can play a part in deciding the finishing order of this race. And now Bayfield slowing and is gone. Richard Cook around the outside takes the lead. But Bayfield plays the right foot again. He's not giving up yet. Driving the car all the way to the finish for as long as he can. Cook's got the lead. He's got Price and Habernatt, 2 Bundaberg cars ahead of him. Works around the outside of them. Bayfield's times are slowing here. Struggling. Richard Cook put in the fastest lap of the race with a 20.349. And Bayfield's fastest at 20.429. But now he's a second a lap slower than his best. He's got some clear air now, so let's see if he's able to match his quick times. And maybe he was just stuck in lap traffic. So he might just be coming back at him this time. A second between the front 2 guys. Cook again puts it at 21.0. And Bayfield back to a 20.918. There is a little bit more pace left in the Maryborough 18 as Richard Brown this time does drive through the infield. He'll try and rejoin the race and keep on racing. But the smoke's gone for the 18. Is that going to be a good sign or a bad sign? He goes to the inside of Cook now for the race lead. Bryce Bayfield offside makes the lead back off Cook. And Richard Cook's got issues in the 15 car. Cook pulls high off the racing line and stops up in turn number 4. And I tell you, that was the last thing that Bryce Bayfield would have needed. If that car's getting hot or having any sort of issues like that, the last thing Bayfield would have wanted was a yellow flag where we circulate at a low speed. When your car gets hot, the thing you need to do is get air moving through the car, which of course happens when you're going at top speed. And it's right rear flat for Richard Cook. And he reckons power steering on the Maryborough 18. So, if Bryce has been hitting the gym, see, you get some arm pump happening here. The green flag comes out. We're back racing, and Moz Woodrow goes straight to the outside of Bayfield. He hits a pretty good run through 1 and 2. Oh, make a bit of contact. And Moz actually rides the right rear wheel of Bayfield. Oh, he goes towards the fence as he crosses up. Brings it back down, back out. Dula sneaks to the inside now. And more contact for Woodrow. Alan Price comes across the infield at a great rate of knots on the front straightaway. He gets the car mobile and keeps on going. And now Neil Cowdoulan's eyes light up as he's sitting in second spot right behind Bayfield. Now, if it is power steering that is going on the Maryborough 18, which it appears it is, this sort of racetrack is going to prove very, very tough. The last thing he needs, of course, is the power steering to lock up mid-corner, which will just cause all sorts of issues. But again, limited power steering on a rough racetrack where you have to work the wheel a lot. That's going to prove very, very tricky indeed. But Bryce Bayfield's not going to stop until he has to. He's desperate for this feature race win. He's been trying and trying and trying. And I tell you what, there's 2 very fast race cars right on his back bumper as they sneak to the inside as Bayfield runs wide. Cowdoulas goes up the inside. Woodrow goes up the inside. And Bayfield's going to fight back now to try to get into the race lead once again. That power steering's going to be causing all sorts of issues. He slots back to the bottom of the track. Cowdoulas takes away with the lead. Oh, Jarvis is against the fence. Brendan Jarvis at a turn number 4 collects the concrete and grinds to a halt. And the yellows come on once again. When was the last completed lap is the question. Was Bryce Bayfield leading the last completed lap, or did Caldoulis? Green flag waves again, and we're away, and Bayfield can't get going. The Maryborough 18 slowing, moving backwards and out of the race. You are kidding me. Bryce Bayfield, his night is done. That allows the 39 of Woodrow to have free access at the race win to try and get past Neil Caldoulis. Woodrow right on the back bumper of the Gympie 17. They head through 3 and 4 one more time. He gets to the bottom half of the corner. Couldn't quite get alongside him. 2 more laps here. So Woodrow now goes to the outside of Caldoulis. Oh, he gets shafted high, and that might just be enough for Caldoulis. Woodrow now too far back, nearly a second behind your race leader as the white flag comes out. 1 more lap left to run, and Woodrow's trying to drive the wheels off it, but the car spins sideways. As he comes out of turn 4, checkered flag for the Production Sedan winner. It's Neil Caldoulis. Moss Woodrow will bring the Bundaberg 39 home in second spot. Darren Reed, the Maryborough 17, home for third. Steve Spence home in fourth. War home in fifth ahead of Agosta, Bryce, Jennings, and Brown. Well, what another outstanding feature race here for the Production Sedans. And Carina, as he makes his way around, put your hands together for your feature race winner of Neil Killer Caldoulis.